You are the executive director.
Yeah.
And also the founder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, thank you for having me here. So Wezesha Youth Initiative, my name is Paul Victor Uma. I'm the founder of Wezesha Youth Initiative. So Wezesha Youth Initiative is a youth-led organization that was started in the year 2018 by a group of young people all spread across Nairobi and its environment. So at Wezesha Youth Initiative, we've been undertaking various activities and projects that mainly focuses on youth empowerment, just as our name suggests, Wezesha, to empower.
Yeah.
So we were able to identify some thematic focus. One is mental wellness, where we do various campaigns and advocacy programs touching on issues to do with the mental health awareness. We also have capacity building and training where we convene, we meet various youth groups, we train them on various entrepreneurial skills, how they can access loans or funds for their businesses. We also have a theme on HIV/AIDS and awareness, which is very rampant among the youth. So this mainly, we visit learning institutions, we collaborate with the partners on HIV awareness, and we ensure that we give them the necessary information that they may require. Another focus is talent development and exposition. We realize that many youth are talented and they got different skills, but the challenge has always been that platform and someone to nurture them into, to nurture their talent. So we've been convening various events, sports events, pageantry activities, just to give young people the platform to showcase their skills.
And maybe you can tell us maybe your first event that you held this year and what was it all about?
Yeah, so this year mainly we've been focusing on mental wellness. Actually, that has been this year theme. We've been really focusing on it, and the first event we did in Siaya, it was dubbed Game Got Talent. So it was a way of using talent for advocacy. Yeah, and we've also convened various virtual meetings on X Spaces, and even within the informal settlements of Nairobi. And this Friday we are having another big event dubbed Mr and Miss Tranquility, Kenya.
Tranquility meaning it's an advocacy for peace?
Sure. We started the pageantry towards 2022 election. So the focus then was issues to do with the election peace building. So that's how we coined Mr and Miss Tranquility as a way of advocating for peace building initiative and alternative dispute resolution. So then we've been maintaining the name but changing the theme. Like last year we had cultural heritage. This year now our theme is unveiling the dark nexus between mental health, gender-based violence, drug and substance abuse among the youth.
Because I also understand that this previous weekend it was Men's Mental Health Awareness Day. Could have been on 3rd, right?
Sure.
Yeah, but then when you look at that space specifically, now if in terms of now specifically assigning the courses, because I believe it's beauty with a purpose and then pageant with a cause in the way you guys call it in your thing. How do you assign each? Is it now the models or I'd say the activists? How do you assign them these specific courses so that they pursue them, and how do they do outreach?
Yeah, so I can give an example of our upcoming event. So this is an event that brings various organizations, and we have models from across the country, and even some from South Sudan. So they will be contesting for the title Miss and Miss Tranquility. And we expect the winners now to be the ambassador of mental health issues to do with the gender-based violence, drug and substance abuse. So to us, such an event is just the climax, because it is a conversation that has been going on.
Right.
So we expect that these winners, after being crowned,
right,
yeah, they are expected to start various initiatives with the support of the organization, so that we can reach out to the larger youth populace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so how do you specifically assign? Do you do some sort of vetting? Because I understand with modeling, there's competitions, first runners, second, and then there's maybe like the first batch who qualifies, disqualified. So how do you do that? And to a point now, this is a person who is crowned, and then they are the ones who will represent that as an initiative.
Yeah, so what we do first, we advertise for the opportunities and interested models.
Where do you advertise?
We normally do this like 3 months to event.
Where do you advertise?
Through our social media platforms.
Okay.
Yeah, so once that is done, there's interested applicants will express their interest. Then we normally carry out auditions.
Okay.
So it's auditions where we'll be able to identify, because we are also keen on ensuring that each region is represented. So like in Kenya, we have grouped it into 8 regions, the former 8 provinces. So we ensure that at least each region has a representation when it comes to this contest. And also, of late, we have seen a lot of interest from neighboring countries like South Sudan, Tanzania, and Uganda. Yeah. So we always, for the first time, we have allowed some to contest. So after going through the audition, we normally have a training. So the training basically focuses on how they can use fashion and arts as a tool for empowerment and social change. Yeah. So they go through vigorous like 2 to 3 weeks training, where they're being taught issues to do with the pageant, runway, issues to do with the leadership, confidence, and they get to understand also the pageant expectation, what we expect from them, because to us, it's not just about winning the title, but also we expect people who are bold enough, who can further the agenda of the youth empowerment and advocacy programs. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe you can tell us maybe some of the achieved social justice issues that you guys have managed to voice that already are out there, and it's something that citizens can check and say, this is part of Wezesha.
Yeah, sure. When we started this in 2018, we were not having a pageantry. We introduced pageantry in 2022. But after we introduced it, can testify that we've been in various orphanages, rehabilitation facilities. Though we've also managed to get people who had mental illness issues, issues to do with the mental health, and we have referred them to various institutions that help in such matters. Like we have we also work with a team of psychologists, mental health expert, and we have quite a number that we have helped. During post-COVID-19, we were convening virtual meetings on various social media, and many youth reach out, and we were able to offer them the guidance and the support. Yeah. And that is what has motivated us even to reach out to more people.
Yeah. So for how many, was it races or the contests? So far since 2022, how many contests have you guys held right now?
The contests are, these are now the third contest. Every year we hold. Yeah.
We hold a contest. Yeah. So you'll tell us about this year, because you've said there's an event coming up. So maybe are the contestants entitled to some sort of stipend in terms of monetary value now that it's open to the public? Yeah.
Sure. So we have always ensured that just beside winning this title, we also motivate them to participate, because pageantry is not that easy, because these models, they have to get attires, which you find some of them are very expensive, because they have to come with creative fashion wear during this event. So as organization, we have set 100,000 to be given to various winners. We have also involved corporate. So we have gift hampers. Just an example, we have partnered with a beauty company. Last year is just one of them that has brought many gift hampers to these winners. So they will have the cash awards. They will have the gift hampers. We have also partnered with some of the modeling academy in the country. So even after winning this, they will have opportunity to now go to professional training on how they can further their modeling career. And this time is we also partner with the Israeli embassy, which is very keen on giving a more exchange program to the winners of this event.
Maybe does it have like an age limit? And also in terms of, I'd say maybe academic background, should the person maybe be at a university level, a college, or maybe of any tertiary institution so that they qualify for it? It's even open to even people from the village.
For us, the focus is on youth. So provided you are below 35 years, we give you the opportunity. We have even young models. We call the Little Miss and Miss category. So we have so many young people, as young as 5 years, who are competing for these opportunities.
So it's open to everyone.
It is open to everyone, provided you are within the youth bracket.
I think we had talked about mental health, but we can deep dive into it a little bit. Last weekend, it was Men's Mental Health Awareness Day, on 3rd. And I think yesterday hosted two guests here who we were actually trying to delve into some of the issues that men go through. And then we talked about, there's people that come from backgrounds where they didn't receive support, and then they grow up and they still struggle with self-expression, which I feel like it's a big thing. Not everyone is confident to stand in front of the masses, or public speaking, in other words, right? So how are you helping young people out there to especially perfect that part of get your self-confidence, be able to stand in front of masses and communicate? Because like you've said, that whole pageantry thing is about expression and self-confidence. And then also, if you have a cause that you're advocating for, you must be able to communicate to people back at home so that they get to understand you, and you must come down to their level. So it means you are a good equipped, excellent public speaker.
I understand that mental health has been a big challenge in this country, and especially the last 2 years, we've seen cases of femicide, youth killing each other, issues of homicide. And if you check all this, you find they're related to issues to do with the mental health. Unfortunately, most people, they don't even know, or they cannot even, know themselves that they have this kind of issues related to mental. To them, like just up country, if you have maybe some sort of mental illness, people will say you are bewitched, or maybe you are cursed. There are some society stereotypes. Those are some of the things we are trying to fight. So in order to instill this confidence, that is now we are encouraging more conversation, and our approach has been through events, because we realize that if you want to mobilize youth, it is easy to mobilize them around sports or events, things that are popular with them. So in such platforms,
music,
in such platforms is where now we give them, we invite the expert in this field, and they are able to show and demonstrate mechanism of how people can identify their mental issues, and also at the same time they are able to express. And we are also trying to fight the stereotype, especially among the men. You realize that you have a problem, maybe you are educated, you've graduated, no jobs, you've started having a lot of stress, it ends up to depression. Then you find yourself in drug and substance abuse. So when you cry to the society, they will tell you you are a man. You should not cry. That is an African. So those are some of the things we're trying to address and speak out that as young people, it doesn't matter what's your gender. Mental illness is something that affects anyone. And it's something that can be managed if you share it out.
Yeah. So now to the models who take up on that course, do you take them also to some sort of like training and get to understand like this is depression? Because I think the first common thing in pageantry was let's alleviate poverty and jiggers, and we've seen most of them go to the interior state to treat people in the villages who have jiggers and whatnot, pesticides and so many other things in there. But then it's now diversified to mental health. There's even people, I think I once interviewed Mr. Wild Kenya right here, Franklin Asoyo, the reigning, he said he was advocating for male persons that have cancer because his dad passed on because of cancer. And now there's so many courses coming in with mental health in there. You also mentioned HIV. So do you take your contestants through some sort of like social program training where they're now able to understand these issues? Because when you even approach the person out there, you're approaching them as an expert, So if you're giving them insights and expertise, you're speaking like a source who is giving them solutions. So do you take them through that training?
That form and that form parts of our training. As I mentioned, we normally conduct trainings some weeks to these events, and also after training, we involve various experts in this field to ensure that we have this sustainability, the sustainability part of it. What we are trying to, we want to break from the tradition where people are just being crowned, miss, and it ends there. For us, it is a continuous process, and we use this pageant activity as a way of ensuring that we reach out to more many young people, and also to instill that confidence that it is possible to address all these challenges.
So there's formal training.
Sure.
Even with the statistics, because also statistics really matter. But then zeroing it down to specific now counties. So for you, your organization is based in Nairobi.
We are our organization is stationed in Nairobi, but we work in almost entire regions. So how we just as I told you, it's divided into 8 regions. So we have working groups. Like if you are having an activity in the Western region, we have a team that will organize activities, and we all join. If it is something to do with the Eastern, Northeastern, any part of the country. So we are based in Nairobi, but we've been having these activities in almost the entire regions of the country.
Before we deep dive into function, I'd like you to talk about HIV advocacy, because you also mentioned it's part of your courses in your entity. Please talk about it.
So HIV AIDS has been a challenge in this country, and especially among the young people. And you find that some of these young people, they get infected, maybe some knowingly, unknowingly cases, and especially in campus. Campus, you know, there are a lot of lifestyle and even the peer pressure among young people. So we saw it was wise to start an initiative. So this one, we've been partnering with institutions like universities, high schools, and even primary schools. So we come up with a theme on the same. We liaise with the university to convene a forum. Then we invite experts, especially the counselors, and also we've worked with the National Council for AIDS Control, and the Ministry of Health. So it's something that we have visited more than 36 institutions in this country, and all these we merge with also the VCT services. So many youth have come and know their HIV status, and it's one of the success stories we've had.
So you encourage them to go get checked, even if you know you're sure. You know, they say you can only say you're sure if you've checked and confirmed your status, which a lot of people are afraid, because there's even also a lot of conspiracy theories and so many sentiments around it. You know, one of them says utapata unachotafuta, you know, and some of those things really make people scared.
Sure.
So I believe those are some of the myths that you guys are trying to alleviate.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's been very engaging, and you know, if you involve the youth, we've always involved the counselors, and they know how to go about this, how to a little ensure these people are able to express themselves freely. Yeah, in private places, those who prefer privacy, crowd. Yeah.
Now there's even self-test kits. You don't even have to walk up to physically a VCT center. You purchase one and you do it in your house, and good luck.
Sure. Yeah, I'm happy that technology is really improving, and nowadays you don't even have to go to these VCT centers. You just have to purchase your kit and get to know your status. It is very important, because there is no need of working hard, and maybe because of health issues you are unable to deliver or achieve your dream. So it's good. Maybe if you find yourself positive, we encourage you to live positively, get proper medication. At the end of the day, it has been founded that just like any other normal disease, and we've seen cases where even people living with it for more than 20 years.
Yeah, literally a lifetime, live alone and mention age, like till God comes, or till kingdom come,
Sure.
So it's sustainable in terms of now the ARVs.
Yeah.
And I hear there's also like stages of it. There's types of viruses. There's those that maybe it's detectable, undetectable-ish, where you're no longer positive or negative. I think it's a good topic to be explored.
Sure.
It's a good topic to explore. Now I'll talk about fashion, because fashion, somebody said, it's also a form of art. You express yourself through fashion, and I believe that then this includes attire. You mentioned you have to support your contestants so that they get outfits. So how do you incorporate fashion in a sense that it's communicating and advocating for a certain cause? At some point, I managed to maybe host and be a part of one of those pageant events, and the contestants come on stage, and it's like they're representing each and every county with their outfits. You could see this is Turkana, this is from West Pokot, this is from Western Nyanza region.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting as well. So how are you incorporating that in terms of now all these things that you're advocating for in your agency?
Yeah, sure. Just as I mentioned, every year we have a different theme. Like I can give an example of our first pageant. The theme was on peace building. Okay. So we expected the models to come up with the creative ways of expressing peace. So you will come across symbols of peace, the patriotism, the flag. You will find more inclined to things to do with the patriotism and peace building, any kind of peace building gesture. Last year we had a cultural heritage, so models were expressing the different cultural heritage we have in the country. It can be the Maasai shukas with or it can be the Luo traditional wear. It can be the coastal dresses. So it was more of showing the cultural heritage, and even the graphics like the mountains, the lakes that we're having. So this year, basically, we are talking about mental health issues to do with the gender-based violence and drug and substance abuse. So models will be expected to express the attire, something that communicate the aspect of the mental issues, gender-based violence, and drug and substance abuse. So they are trained, and they know this way, they know how to express this in form of arts.
So are they given like a token to cater for that, or it's your own, how to dig into your own personal
so because of the resource challenge, we normally, they are expected to cater for all this. And for us, what we've been focusing on is ensuring that we bring more partners so that they're able to at least get motivated and get something out of their effort. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's your own individual initiative to come up with those, outfits.
Sure, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, so as a pageant organizer, we'll give you the categories.
Yeah.
Normally we have the introduction, or we can say the national costume. So you will go to your various designers, they will be able to tell you this is a national costume, this is a summer wear, maybe. Such, because we have to come up with different categories. So once they have that information, they'll be able to
go ahead.
Yes, yeah.
Maybe this is my second last question before you tell us about your event that's coming up. Maybe what is the difference between what you're doing and Mr. and Miss World, the international platforms, and then the one that we have in Kenya?
I can say maybe the difference is just that Miss and Miss World, I think they've been there for long and they have resources. They have got a lot of resources compared to us, but their agenda is one, using fashion and that as a tool of addressing various social challenges.
Issues, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, I believe in that. Then I've seen Miss and Miss World, they have got even good media attention. Yeah,
because it's been a big franchise from the first one.
Yeah, and they get good, even the franchise owners, they have got good deals with some of the big corporates in the world. Yeah.
And then now we have the Miss. Do they have Mr. Universe? I think it's only
Miss
Universe.
Yeah, I've heard of Miss Universe. Yeah.
All right, so you can tell us about the event that's coming up. You said it's on Thursday.
Oh, Friday.
Oh, Friday this week.
Yes.
All right, talk to us shortly about it.
Yeah, so we'll be having Miss and Miss Tranquility 3rd edition this Friday at the Nairobi Cinema from 10.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, we'll be having our event, Miss and Miss Tranquility Kenya. That will be from 10 a.m. to 11 p.m. So we'll be having various activities. We have the discussions in the morning session. Then in the afternoon, we'll be having runway where models will be displaying various attires and arts in line with the event theme. Thereafter, we'll have a lot of entertainment, and we have invited various musicians, including the Jim Watt will be there. We have various upcoming artists. And also, we've involved various corporate leaders from NGOs, from NGOs, corporate leaders, youth organization, government institution, and the event will be, the chief guest will be the Deputy Ambassador of Israel, Ariel. So we welcome all of you, and the ticket is out. Actually, today is a flash sale, so...
How much are they costing? Regular ticket?
Do you have
categories, regular, VIP, VVIP?
Yes, so we have all categories. We have the regular ticket, which goes from 500 today. We have the VIP, 2,000. And we have a group of 5. If you are a group of 5, it's 3,500.
Okay.
Yeah, so ensure that...
Why should they attend this event, by the way?
Why they need to?
Why they need to.
Yeah, so this event, why they need to, attend this event. One, it's a good interactive session because they will have a chance to share with the expert, get to know the expert on issues to do with the mental health. It's also for entertainment because we don't just want something to be, boring. So we'll have performances from artists. We'll have different kind of art. So to us, it is something that we mean to be entertaining, engaging, a lot of networking. And I'm assuring all youth that they will get, before they leave that place, they will enjoy everything that has planned.
They'll get value for their time and their money. You said the event is dubbed...
Miss and Miss Tranquility Kenya.
Right. Location?
Nairobi Cinema.
Nairobi Cinema, just right here in town.
Yeah.
All right, so thank you so much.
Yeah, so maybe you can just read for them the method of the ticket.
Okay, very fast in 10 seconds.
Okay, so I'll play, or you can check all our social media. We have the poster with the till number. The till number.
The social media where they can catch all those details.
Yes. So for all the details, check us all in Wezesha Youth Initiative. Be it Facebook, IG, X, we are all Wezesha Youth Initiative. So we want to welcome all, and
so they'll find the details of how to purchase the ticket.
Sure.
Mostly the active one is Instagram or Facebook.
Yeah, and TikTok, yeah.
All right, so go on the pages size and get to see how you can purchase those tickets. If your number is there, they'll definitely call, right?
Sure.
And thank you so much for coming through and sharing insights on this. I think it's a good thing, right?
Yeah, thank you so much for hosting me, and I'm very happy for this platform.
Right.
I know media has been...
And ensure you bring the winner of the...
of course.
It's both Mr. and Miss.
Sure. We'll be having even the first runner, second runner. So we'll organize and also give them a platform to express their agenda.
So Ambie Sako is rooting for them.
Thank you.
All right, thank you. And that's why we say we take a break. Thank you so much for interacting with us. We have been speaking to Paul Victor Ouma, right?
Yeah.
He's the founder and executive director as well at Wezesha Youth Initiative. And we say we take a break. When we come back, we'll be picking up where we left off with Stephanie Ayeta. See you on the other side.